Forever Bored Soapery here. Today I am, challenging myself again. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to do some of my soap cupcakes. They're very basic, nothing too terribly exciting going on with them. When I say challenge myself, the chocolate fudge fragrance oil that I have from Voyager says that it does accelerate trace a bit. So I am doing my full water recipe. I'm not reducing it at all. And what else? Oh, and I'm just gonna use up, I've still got a ways to go. Maybe in a minute I might go to I'm gonna use up all my leftover embeds that I've got. I just wanna get them gone and used. And then I really am not great at, what do you call it? Designing the top. Help me out here, guys. Putting on the bath width, the bath width, this guy. Icing. Icing on the top. So I'm not super great at that, but we just make it work and it all ends up making sense at the end of the day. So we're gonna do that. We'll see how it goes. The chocolate fudge smells amazing, of course. And then I thought, we'll see when we get there. I might do different fragrances for the icing. So I've got a peppermint candy, a satsuma orange, and a fresh picked strawberry. I'm just not sure about my calculations, so we'll see when we get to the end what it ends up looking like. And what makes sense and what doesn't there. I might need to make another batch of soap if I've calculated this wrong, so we'll see. So just a little bit of frozen milk still in here. I just want to get mixed up. And then I will get my long sleeves and we'll get to work. There, I think we got it. Perfect. I also have a mess behind me here because I'm doing concrete candles. I'm just trying to get them all slowly stocked up for Christmas. I have a few stores that want to carry them, so getting that ready for them. So I've got my oils in here, my kaolin clay, and just adding my coconut oil now. Getting that all mixy. And then we'll add, thought I just seen a little bit of ice in there still. All right, and then we'll add our milk. And then we've got our lye solution. I have a friend coming today. She is learning how to, well, she's done photography before, but she's never really had any time to put any effort or work or practice into it. And she's decided to make time for it. So she's supposed to come by today and we're gonna do some product photos together so she can get some practice on product photos. So I look forward to that because Lord knows I need better product photos, whether it's with a professional or somebody learning. Anything is better than what I'm doing at this point because I just don't have the energy to learn at this time anyway. That can definitely be a January problem. So when I get this all mixed up here, I'm going to separate out some for the white white, but I also might do separate colors for, like I might do a pink for the strawberry and orange for the orange, and then the peppermint will probably be white. Okay, and I don't want to go too crazy on this. I don't want to quite get to trace yet because that chocolate fudge is supposed to accelerate, so we want to be ready. And I hope it's not too bad because I'm really trying to put it into cupcake molds. I really need it to kind of be pourable. We'll see. We always, it's always a stress to see. Okay, so I took out about 2,000 grams. My recipe is about 6,000 grams. So we're just gonna set that aside, let it chill for a bit, and then we will get back to work on this one. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll add in some chocolate colorant here. It's just an iron oxide brown. I don't know, there's probably a couple teaspoons left in here. I'm just going to use it up. The fragrance oil is supposed to turn everything to a light medium brownish color. Just going to put that in there to hopefully keep it so that it is a more uniform color, hopefully. I do wish I had more. I'd love it if it was a darker chocolate brown. It's not terrible. It's pretty good. To the bottom, it's okay. So I'm going to consider that to be well mixed. I don't know. Okay, we'll call it, and going straight for the fragrance. So the plan is to take the fragrance, pour it into the easily pouring dish, then into the trays. We'll do the cupcakes first, and then I've got an extra loaf mold just because I think there'll be enough to do a loaf as well. So we'll see how that goes. And I think I'm just gonna try doing some mixing by hand here. Hopefully we don't accelerate too terribly badly. I always worry that I won't have my fragrance all mixed enough. It's always a worry for me. But I'm also worried about accelerating trace. So we're gonna hope for the best and hope that that is good. I just want to see that one more time. Okay. I wonder if the tenants upstairs really hate me out making days. I'm banging and I'm blending and making all the noises. This looks like chocolate batter if I ever did see. Okay, I'll set that over there. And we're gonna do one of these at a time. Now, what I didn't think about was space. So, probably gonna have to put one here just so they can harden a little bit. I guess they can go on the shelf now. They can go on my rack behind me. Okay, so we'll start with this guy. We've got, just gonna pour, not quite to the top, because we are still gonna add the icing to this as well. It's pouring very nicely, thank goodness. Okay, now let's see if I can keep it straight. These are my smaller trays, so they don't like to be flat very much. They like to kind of tip to the one side sometimes. Drives me batty, but they're still usable, so I use them. And the chocolate orange ones should be ready in time for Halloween. Potential for a Halloween one there. As I said, I'm just going to use up the last of my embeds. So I've got like swans and crowns and just the little gum balls. I have some unicorn horns. I don't know, they might be too big on here. We'll see when I get them done, how I feel about it. Like if this didn't smell more like it smells so much like I'm making cupcakes, like real cupcakes. It smells so good. And I worried about this one. Well, I didn't worry, I've used it before, that's a lie. But it's only 2% fragrance load. And I was like, did I mess it up last time and not put in, like, did I put in 5? Because I remember it being an insanely strong chocolatey fragrance. But I can tell you, there is an insanely strong chocolatey fragrance here right now. So I think I did just fine. I'm hoping, I think I got a little extra here to do chocolate to kind of fill this mold. Okay, and I have just the teensiest bit extra. I think I'll save it, and maybe for the peppermint candy one, maybe, no guarantees guys, it's me, maybe I can get a swirl in the top. Want a nice thick trace at this point, or maybe we'll go to medium and then we'll get them to thick trace with each separate batch. So I put 2,000 into here, and I'm going to try, it might be, we'll see, might not be enough, hopefully. We're gonna try and do 1,000 of the peppermint, and then with that little bit of chocolate, hopefully it'll be good. And then say 500 for the other 2. this guy out of the way for now. Bring this guy back. Now, I haven't done the water yet. Just gonna get some water. And we've got about 2 pounds, so 1 and 2 teaspoons, I guess. So this is a little tablespoon one, or half tablespoon one. So I'll go like this. Just want to disperse it a little in water. Kind of hating the idea that I'm adding more water right now. Wish I pulled it out, but I also didn't want that chocolate to accelerate, so can't blame me for trying. All right, and then we will mix again. Peppermint in here, so I put 1,000 grams. Oops, what's my oils though? I'm at 38%, so 380 off, so 720. So 720 and 10% of that's 72. We only need 5, so 36 is what we're going for. And the pepperminty. I have a lot of mint stuff in my line. I was noticing that the other day. I've got Japanese mint, cucumber mint. Now I'm gonna have chocolate mint. There's another one, I can't remember. Oh, like tea tree and mint and rosemary and mint. Lots of stuff. It's not even tracing. Okay, I am gonna keep working on this, get it to trace. I won't make you guys sit here watching me blend this whole time. I'll bring you back once it's thick enough to pipe with. Okie dokie, so we are back. It's been a good hour. It takes forever. I should have done 2 separate batches. I really should have. done my regular batch and then an icing batch separate. I have a different recipe for an icing batch because my recipe is so fluid, and I love it that way. That's the way I want it. But it's so fluid that it takes a while, a long while. But this strawberry one that I did feels like it's hard enough now to start piping with. So we're gonna go for it. The other one's not quite there yet for sure, but this one is. And I may have just gotten a little crazy with my filling here. Now, let's just see. That looks great. Yeah. Oops. Okay, I just need to let it go. I'm losing stuff here. It's not rock hard by any means. It's still seeping out the bottom, but I am in mad love with the way it's decorating the tops of these, so kind of wish I worked farther away from myself. Maybe what we'll do, I'm not going to go too far ahead. I don't know how much icing I actually have. As I said, I didn't really do calculations per se. So I don't want to get too far ahead and then find out I don't have enough to finish. This is piping quite nicely, but I think I could have gone just even a little bit longer. Okay, I have the smallest little bit here left, and I think what I'm gonna do is make one section of my chocolate. I'll paint a strawberry. There we go. Strawberry. Okay, so now I want to add some glitter, I think, because. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with white first. We'll see what that looks like. Heck yeah, that's gorgeous. My thumb is cramping up here. I always say this one's white, but it's actually the blue from Windy Point, the Echo Glitter. And yes, I always use Echo Glitter, guys. I don't think I have any glitters here that are not. I try not to. But I'm so happy with this blue. I feel like it's really standing out on this pink. Okay, so that's gorgeous. So then I have these little crowns that I had made a while back that I'm just gonna put on top. They really are, they're really blending in actually, because they're very similar or the same color. So they're not really standing out. So I think I'm only gonna do 4 with the crown, because I do find the kids like to, they like to pick out the design on top. I'm gonna go with a bright pink one on these guys. This way there's a nice variety for everybody to choose from. And then I have these cute little kittens that I've had forever. And again, we're just trying to use up all of these embeds that I've had sitting around forever. Try moving that kitten into the side of the cupcake. I kind of like that better. We'll leave those two as there. Okay, so we've got some kittens, some crowns, and some little gumballs. Beautiful. Okay, so I went and found just a dinosaur mold that I have. I always get some little guys at the markets at Christmas and stuff who like the little dinosaurs, so a couple of extra of those won't hurt none. And then I'm just looking at these. They're still very liquidy and I don't want any more of this. I'm not happy with this. So we're not gonna do any more right now. I'm gonna let it sit longer. And just for context, we've been at this for about 2 hours now, waiting for those to harden up. Like, again, I have a very slow moving batter on purpose. I do that on purpose. But we're gonna check this out. No, we're not. We're gonna do some sprinkles first. The silver one comes out so fast. It's hard to get it kind of evenly spread around. I have 2 here that are gonna be grandkid ones. It's funny how they can work so well for some, and then others not so much. To me, at the moment, they look like piles of poop. Yep, not ideal. There's 1 and 2. 3. I have one of my hairs. Okay, those ones are good. That one looks like it's just gonna slide right off. Hopefully not. And then the little lippies, I'm not convinced they're gonna sit, but we'll try. It's hardened up a little bit. actually. Okay, so we got some little lips, and then we'll do some little gumballs. Those are, I love those, they're so pretty. 3 and 4. Okay, I got one left. We already did some crowns and kittens. I'm gonna do a swan for this one. There, cute little swan. Okay, so I'm gonna let these, as I said, harden up some more. It's not pipeable, it's just, so we're gonna leave them longer and come back in a little while, and we'll try them again on the last little bit here. I think we're thick enough now. Just hoping. And we're gonna do these guys. Much better. Okay. Okay. Good as we're gonna get here. So the plan had been to do the white. That's probably where my whoops is. The white was supposed to be on there, and this was supposed to be orange. But that didn't happen because I got sidetracked and did it this way. So we are still gonna roll with it. We'll make these guys all white, and then the loaf is gonna get the orange, which I'm okay with. pretty okay with that. I don't think I'm gonna bother with a new bag. There's a little bit of white in here, but it'll just add to the prettiness, I think, of the orange. It does smell minty though. Decisions. We're gonna go with a fresh bag. Why mess around? Okay, so we'll leave that over there, and then I'm gonna get some sparkles, of course. And I'm gonna add some white to this one too. I don't feel like it's enough to make me happy. I really like this blue one. I gotta order some more. Okay. And then can't decide. Let's do a few of each. We'll do some swans. I think I'm gonna put them in the side though. I kind of like them in the side more than I like them on top. If I'm perfectly honest, I think it looks cuter that way. Make sure it's really in there. And then I'm gonna do the same with some kittens. Can't wear gloves when you do this, guys. It's such a mess. 1, 2, and 3 kittens. With the little yellow balls, I guess. Really don't love this color, but somebody will. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean somebody else won't like it. And I think we'll do some crowns again too. There we go. Okay. For you to see. That's those guys. Okay, so those are set, and then I have to clean out this bag. Still got a fair amount, a little bit of soap in it. Empty out this bag, and then we will get my little dude out of here. I need to get one of those reusable piping bags, I think. I think I would benefit from that, but for the amount that I make soap with frosting, which is not a lot, I don't know if it's worthwhile. This guy is done. It's about as soaked up as it can get, this cloth. I really use the heck out of it today. Which I feel like is par for the course for me when I'm doing frosting, is just to be as messy as can be. Okay, that can go over there. And let's hook up another bag and get finished up with the loaf. I'm not going to do any gum balls or any embeds on this loaf. I'm just gonna leave it plain. So that's my plan at the moment anyways. There we go. It doesn't feel like we're there yet. I'm gonna let this sit a little bit longer. It's the motto of today, a little bit longer. I want it to be good. So I used up a fair amount of those embeds, but I still have a fair amount left. I don't know what to do with them. Some of them are melt and pour, some of them are not. But I'm just not getting them used up the way I would like. That's gonna be it. I don't think I'm gonna do any sparkles. I'm really wanting to put the blue on there. But I'm gonna hold back. I'm just gonna leave it just like that. No Hey guys, we are back. I made these guys on Friday, I think, and it's now Tuesday. So we're just checking to make sure that we're all cured enough to get them out without destroying them. And I'm going to say the short answer is with these dinosaurs, they could use another day or two. They're just a little bit soft still when you go to push them out. So we're going to give them a little more time. I'm not going to mess with it. Put them back on the shelf to cure. They're just a little bit finicky in the details, so we won't ask too much of them, I guess. And then these are all the cupcakes that we made. And I suspect will be okay here because they're not so much detail orientated. My melt and pour balls, I usually keep them in like a plastic container so they don't sweat. But they are sweating like crazy right now. I can't decide here. I'm thinking about leaving these for another day or two as well. They're just a little bit, nothing major, but I don't know if you guys can see that. Just a little bit sticky, which I don't love. I'd rather give them until like Friday or something and try again. Yeah, because I want them to be good. Okay, so we're gonna give the loaf mold a try here. Let's see how it's doing. Also just a titch soft here. Still sticky. Not happy with it. We're also gonna wait. Hi guys, I am back to try and unmold this chocolate goat milk soap. I had tried the other day and it was still sticking. Honestly, it still looks like it's sticking to me, but we're gonna go for it because it's never going to cure. Oh geez, look how soft that is still. Oh well. Never gonna cure all the way unless I get it out of here. I would strongly recommend, if you have this happening, pop it in the freezer for a bit and then unmold it, and it won't do that because that's not ideal for sure. But we're gonna make it work for today. And so this one I did, see, it's already kind of hard to get through, but it was sticking inside so much. Ugh, it's so frustrating. Anyways, we did the chocolate, and then on these few pieces I had the strawberry, and then these guys had the Satsuma orange on top. So kind of smells like that, those chocolate oranges. So weird. It was so hard to get through there, but it's actually quite soft still. But it looks beautiful. Just a nice brown. Very happy with the way that turned out. And I'm loving the orange on the top. That looks really good. I think people will enjoy that one again this year. They really loved it last year. So I didn't do the orange last year though. I think I just put white piping on the top. I don't think it was a peppermint or anything like that. I think I just did white piping on the top with no scent, but this chocolate orange, it's nice. This is really good. Very happy with that. Like it's really so good. I could eat it if I could eat it. If you could eat it, I would eat it. Alrighty. The strawberry's pretty good too. It actually kind of smells like, you know those, the chocolates that you can get that have the cherry in the middle? I can't remember what they're called. That's kind of what it smells like to me. It's a little bit like that. So that's pretty good. Now we're going to, I got a couple of these guys unmolded. These are the ones that I didn't do super great on the piping, where I got impatient. So we're gonna do those ones next. Find them. Now I'm a little concerned about them being soft still as well. So let's see how they do. Oh no, they're better. These are in better shape. So again, the piping's not super great. Luckily, although it may bother me and it may prevent some parents and things like that purchasing it, kids don't get as fussy as we do. So they may not mind it at all. And truthfully, if they do and these don't sell, I will give them away at Christmas time to my grandkids and to my nieces and nephews. They all adore the cupcakes every year. And I really don't think people will be too fussy about it though. That the icing isn't the perfect consistency, I guess. Some of them aren't bad though. Some of them are still looking nice. Like this one has a nice definition on the side there. I'm okay with that. And these were all done with the chocolate as well. And I think, yeah, these are the peppermint on top. So it's really nice. The peppermint is actually quite light. I'm gonna just take a look at the next one here. Yeah, it's not overpowering at all, to be honest. It's very, very minute. I love the pink ones. And a little swan. So cute. Okay, so that's those guys. And I had the dinosaur that was not ready to be demolded last time. I was getting a little wonky there. Still cute. So we'll see if we can get the other ones out now. Yeah, much better. Oh, I got a little bit of... I'll clean that up later, but little dinosaurs, they're super cute. I love this mold for when I have extra this one's so not ready. For when I have extra soap batter. Yeah, these ones. So I'm gonna leave these ones again for a few more days. Actually, what I'll probably do is just pop these ones in the freezer. I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna do it now before I forget. Because if they really don't want to be unmolded, who am I to make them? So we'll try the freezing and then I'll take them out later on. Now this one. Yeah, this is the chocolate strawberry. And seriously guys, it really smells like, oh, I wish I could remember what those things are called. The round chocolate things with the cherry in the middle and it's got the little bit of syrup or whatever in with it. That is one of my grandmother's favorite. There's the kitten. Little kitten. Favorite snacks or treats or whatever. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the way that that smells. I do like the little kittens on top. They worked out okay. Apparently neon pink is one of my favorite colors because I'm just adoring the pink. And then the crown for those princesses. Okay, that's that tray. That's all it's gonna fit on there. And then we'll do this one. So I do prefer, the kitten on top is cute, but I do prefer the kitten on the side a lot. So I'm going to have to try and remember that's my preference for future ones, because I think even the crowns and everything would look super cute on the sides. Not the gumballs though. The gumballs I think have to be on top. Cute little gumballs. And the crown. And another crown. I think those are pretty cute. I'm saying princess, but I guess that crown looks more to me like a queen or something. Queen crown. All right, I have one more tray here. I think that's the last one. Yeah. And this one is our peppermint. Oh yeah. Again, the peppermint is there, but it's a lot fainter. Like I really notice the blend of the smells with the strawberry and orange, but with the mint, it's a very light fragrance. See, it's so cute on the side like that. I love that. I definitely think that'll be a thing I try to remember to do in future. I really like it on the side. My kitten's missing its tail. And another beauty. So these guys sell really well for me at Christmas. I know that some other soapers can really make some really beautiful, tall and perfectly piped and all the good stuff for their soap cupcakes. I would love to be as good as they are for sure. But I do think these look good. I just think that some others can do better. Like this one here is very nice. But, or they do bigger cupcakes. But what I found with the bigger ones is they really didn't sell. The kids were always choosing the smaller cupcake ones. So that's something that I try to keep in mind, is that they prefer the smaller ones. And I think because like in your hand, like this is a soap you could put in your hand and hold on to. Whereas the bigger ones gets a little bit wonky. So I do try to keep that in mind, and I try to keep it to the smaller sizes for my customers anyways. One day I might still do some bigger ones just for my own enjoyment, because they are fun to make. And I do like to challenge myself, as you guys know, to try different things. So I might still do them in the future, but I think these shorter cupcakes are the ones that sell the best for me. So that's it for our chocolate fudge cupcakes and loaf slices. They are amazing. I'm loving the orange and the strawberry and the peppermint. I'm really happy that I went with the different fragrances, and I think everything turned out really well. So I think that's going to be it for our video today. I'll be back with another video here shortly, and we'll do something else fun together. So may you guys be forever bored and come up with new and exciting adventures, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye bye.